Hey, let me ask you a strange question. If I said I wanted to buy 5 minutes of your time, would you sell them to me? And what if I offered you $20,000 to stick around with me for the next 5 minutes? $20,000! Would that be enough to get your attention? How about if I gave you my personal guarantee that you'll have the money all cleared and sitting in your bank account by this time tomorrow? That'd be great, wouldn't it? Listen, I know that's a pretty bold promise to make, and believe it or not, it's about to get even better. Because by the end of this video, you'll know of the only legal and legitimate way to get $20,000 or more sent straight to your bank account every single day for the rest of your life. Certainly $20,000 is mind-blowing, life-changing money for most people. I mean, have you ever thought about what you would do if you suddenly had that kind of spending power? What would you do if you woke up tomorrow with the power to pay all the bills and debts in one fell swoop and still have money left to pamper yourself and buy anything you want? And what if the money kept coming in, packing your bank account with $20,000 every single day? What kind of car would you drive? Would you be conservative and buy one of those fancy Tesla electrics? Or would you go wild and drive around in a Ferrari? Where would you live? Would you get a luxurious apartment in the city right smack in the middle of all the action? Or would you retire near the lake or the beach to be in touch with nature? Where would you go for your next vacation? A romantic trip to Paris, perhaps? Or how about chilling out on the white sandy beaches of the Mexican Caribbean with ice-cold margaritas? I mean, $20,000 a day is more than enough to enjoy the finer things in life, isn't it? Well, I want you to hold on to that thought, because I'm not just going to tell you how to do it. In fact, I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to show you step by step with real-life examples of smart people just like you who are already reaching their goals and living the lifestyle of their dreams, thanks to something I discovered last year almost by accident. It's a funny story. However, before we get started and I tell you all about it, there's a couple of things we need to clear out of the way. First, you can uncross your arms and put down those barriers because I'm not trying to sell you anything. Yeah, you heard me right. There's absolutely nothing to buy on this video. So relax and enjoy this presentation with an open mind, because you're about to learn a couple of new concepts that may very well change the way you think about money and give you a true and honest shot at long-lasting financial freedom. And the second thing we need to get out of the way is the fact that due to the sensitive information in this material, I've decided to make this page accessible through special invitation links only. So don't close this window and try putting it off to watch later, because there's a good chance you won't be able to access this page again. Okay, now that you know why it's important for you to be here and watch this video till the very end, let me start by telling you who I am and how being here is about to change your future. My name is Johann Strand. I was born in New York, but I spent most of my adult life as a professor at the Department of Applied Mathematics at the National Institute of Technology in Zurich, Switzerland. During my tenure, I did a lot of research and important work with Princeton University, large transnational corporations, and even with NASA. So you could say I'm a bit of a nerd. But more importantly, thanks to the work I've done with my brother Lars, I'm also a self-made millionaire. And that is the part that matters to you. Because for the first time ever, I'm revealing how it happened. And today, right now, I'm inviting you to become a part of it. And as a result, you're about to start earning $20,000 each and every day for the rest of your life. That's $20,000 cleared in your bank account on a daily basis. Allow me to explain. Last year, I was working closely with something called heuristic logic minimizers. They're blazing fast math algorithms designed to minimize Boolean functions. In short, I was working with ways to make computer searches work a whole lot faster when handling large amounts of data. At the same time, on the other side of the world, my brother Lars was living in New York City, working with something called binary options, and quite frankly, making a boatload of money for himself and a handful of lucky clients. And he was living the life, driving around in a brand new Maserati, enjoying fancy dinners at the most luxurious restaurants, playing with the latest and greatest toys money could buy, and going home to a fabulous penthouse overlooking the skyline. Anyway, during the summer, he flew me over to spend a few days together like we do every year. We were having a great time. And then, one night, while having a beer in his penthouse, I happened to look over at a whiteboard in his home office. And I just couldn't believe my eyes. What I saw scribbled all over the board sent a chill down my spine. Now I'll get back to what I saw on that board in a second, but before I do, I need to quickly explain what Lars does for a living. It's important because that's where your $20,000 per day will be coming from. It's easy, but pay attention because you won't want to miss a beat. Lars works with something called binary options. It's a quick and easy way to invest small amounts of money in the world's markets and get results in a matter of minutes. The world's markets are the place where companies go public to trade their stock. Let's use Facebook stock as an example. So on any given day, the price of Facebook stock can either go up or it can go down. And if you keep track of the way it moves during a few days, you end up with a little chart that looks something like this. In the chart, you can clearly see that over this month, Facebook stock has been moving up in general, but it's also had a few downs. And if you look at the chart over a few months, you can see a pattern emerging. That's all pretty easy to understand, right? Now, the main difference with binary options is that instead of using your money to buy expensive Facebook stock and pray to God that it goes up over time, you can invest small amounts of money to predict the next movement that stock will have. Yep, you actually get to predict and invest if the price of their stock will go up or down. So if you think the price of Facebook stock will go up, and it does, you make money. And if you think it will go down, and it does, you make money too. Now, of course, it's not all winning. If your prediction on the movement is wrong, you will lose your investment. If you think about it, it's pretty much a 50-50 shot, pretty much like tossing a coin. And that's pretty fun in and of itself. But here's where Lars comes in. The reason why Lars does so well in binary options is because of a system he developed that allows him to spot emerging patterns in the stock movements. This system gives him a serious advantage over other binary traders because the system gives him the ability to glance into the future and ride the upcoming waves just as they're being formed, sometimes long before other traders catch on. And even though his system was not perfect, it runs with a pretty respectable 75% win rate. If you think about it, that is huge. Can you imagine being able to bet money on coin tosses, knowing with full certainty that you'd win 75% of the time? As you can imagine, this made Lars very wealthy, and his brilliant system allowed him to have a lifestyle that most people only dream about. The same kind of lifestyle that you're about to start living. But once again, I'm getting ahead of myself. Before I tell you how, let's get back to that whiteboard in Lars's penthouse office. Scribbled all over that whiteboard was all the math that Lars was using in his computer system. He was trying to figure out a way to improve the winning rates of his system. Something felt eerily familiar, and a chill went down my spine when I saw two glaring glitches in the math. First, I spotted a couple of redundancies that were dragging down the system. Removing those would speed everything up a lot, making the entire thing a lot more fast, lean, and efficient. But more importantly, I noticed that Lars was using a very outdated algorithm. And I knew that if we switched things over to the one I was working on in Zurich, the system would become an unstoppable beast. I could see a shimmer in his wide open eyes as I explained everything. And right there, on the spot, he offered me 50% of everything and begged me to quit my job and move to America with him. Of course I did. And so during the next few months, we tweaked and tuned the algorithms until the system was blazing fast and making thousands of advanced calculations in near real time. In fact, the system became so efficient and so incredibly fast that we were able to develop a fail-proof mechanism into it. The system is so advanced that when it detects that the direction of a trade is going to change at the last second, it will counteract the problem by placing another trade in the opposite direction, making it so that instead of losing that trade as it normally would, it breaks even instead. And that, in my book, is a perfect system, because you win 93% of the trades and break even in the remaining 7%. You never lose, not a single time. And that's why we decided to call it Blazing Trader. Now, I need you to pay very close attention because here's where you come in. You see, Lars has always wanted a publicly traded company. He's a smart guy, and he knows that's where the big money is. However, in order to make this company public, we're going to need solid and undeniable proof that the system performs exactly as claimed. And to make it happen, we're going to need some help. So we've decided to let 100 people from around the world use the system and profit wildly from it. We are looking for people from all walks of life. The only requirement is that they are of legal age and that they don't have any previous experience in trading. Now, don't worry, because I've made the system easy as 1, 2, 3. In fact, I'm about to give you live proof that anybody can start creating million-dollar paydays even if you have zero experience. In fact, all you need to do to start receiving $20,000 per day is this. Step 1, fill out the small form you see next to this video. Step 2, access your personal copy of the Blazing Trader software on the next page. And step 3, log into Blazing Trader and click the On button. If you can click your mouse, you can use Blazing Trader and start making $20,000 or more per day with it. In fact, here, let me show you just how simple it really is. This screen you see here is the Blazing Trader system. I'm using a brand new account that I set up just to record this video, and it's exactly how your new account will look like the first time you log in. To keep this demonstration short, I've funded the account with a small deposit of $250. This is the money that Blazing Trader will use to actually place the trades once it spots the next surefire winner. Once the new account is funded, all you need to do is go over here, check the box that says Auto Trade, and click the On button. This is going to tell the system that you want it to work on its own and do all the work on your behalf. And that's it. That's all you need to do to start earning $20,000 or more per day with Blazing Trader. Pretty neat, isn't it? With just a couple of clicks, you'll be all set and ready to enjoy the rest of your day doing whatever you want, whenever you want. In fact, don't take my word for it. Just listen to what people who are already using Blazing Trader have to say about it.
Dude, it's Kevin from Chicago. And oh man, I gotta tell you, this Blazing Trader is a thing of beauty. I've been running it for 3 days now. I just got back from the dealership. I just bought myself a brand new Porsche, and it's all because of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's been less than a week, but I feel free for the first time in my life. I can wake up late, go shopping without worry, and enjoy time with my friends. Thank you so much for letting me profit from your system. It's a true blessing.
Hey guys, it's Jonathan from Washington, and I just wanted to send you this quick video to thank you once again for letting me use this amazing system. I still can't believe just how easy it is. My life has honestly completely changed, and it's all because of you. Thank you.
And believe it or not, the hardest part about all this will be deciding what to do with all that money coming in every day like clockwork into your bank account. I mean, sure, at first you'll want to buy a car, a new house, new clothes and toys, and maybe take a well-deserved vacation or two. It's what comes after that initial shopping spree that actually matters, because it will give you the opportunity to actually do something good for others. But once again, I'm getting ahead of myself. A few minutes have gone by, so let's check back with that account and see if anything has changed. Well, what do you know? Remember how my initial balance was $250 on this brand new account? Here, check it out now. 2 trades have taken place so far, and my balance is now $450. That's $200 in pure profit that were added to my account by Blazing Trader while I was talking to you. And just like that, the system will place winning trade after winning trade on your behalf. Win after win after win after win. And in the odd case it's about to lose one, the fail-safe mechanism will jump in and place a trade in the opposite direction, and the two will cancel each other out. The only losers here are the markets. And I don't know about you, but I'm not going to lose any sleep over that. We've tweaked and tuned the Blazing Trader system to a point where it wins between 100 and 300 trades each and every day. And during the past 90 days, it has earned a minimum of $20,000 for each of its users. That's why I've been saying that number throughout the video, because $20,000 is the absolute minimum amount of money you'll receive each and every day. And I don't want to get your hopes up or promise more than that, but I can tell you with absolute certainty that there have been a few days where Blazing Trader has been able to produce up to $50,000 in a single day of trading. And that is our next milestone. Getting the algorithms fine-tuned to a point where every single day is a $50,000 day. Pretty neat, isn't it? Again, let me explain how easy this is for you to come on board. Step 1, Fill out the small form you see next to this video. Step 2. Access your personal copy of the Blazing Trader software on the next page. And Step 3. Log into Blazing Trader and click the On button. If you want to be there when that happens, you absolutely must sign up and get your free Blazing Trader account right now. Because once we fill up the 100 spots, we'll slam the doors shut for everyone. No exceptions. However, you are still here and a few spots are still available, which means that you are at the right place at exactly the right time. And by this time tomorrow, you'll have your first $20,000 sitting in your bank account, ready to be used however you want. Trust me, there's nothing quite like it. Checking your bank account and watching money pour in day after day, and all because you made one smart decision. So go ahead and do it right now. Fill the form you see next to this video to claim your Blazing Trader account. It's 100% free, and it only takes a minute to set up. Before I go, I want to share with you a saying I learned in Zurich. Opportunities are never lost. Someone will come and take the ones you miss. Don't let that happen to you. Don't let someone else take your spot. Fill out the form to claim your Blazing Trader account right now. Do it right now while you still can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you inside.